Hello all and welcome to my next video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Diamond Select Lord of the Rings figures. This is Wave 2. I did Wave 1 a while back, probably like a year ago at this point. Maybe not. It might have been earlier this year. I'm a little off on my times. But that was Gimli and Legolas, which I think is like a perfect Wave 1 for Lord of the Rings toys. Here is Wave 2. We have Frodo and a Nazgul. So, yeah, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I love the movies. I like The Hobbit, too. Not as much as Lord of the Rings, but I do love the Hobbit stuff, too. Have read most of the books. I think I've read all the Hobbit. I haven't quite gotten through all of Lord of the Rings yet. But I've seen all the movies. I love the movies. I'm glad Diamond did this. If you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Diamond. I think sometimes their toys are very stilted, with like some mediocre paint apps and sculpts. But I think they've done an excellent job with the Lord of the Rings stuff. I loved Wave 1. I can't wait to open Wave 2 here. And I have Wave 3 ready to go as well. One of my biggest selling points for this wasn't just that we were getting like really good Lord of the Rings figures again, but is that the Build-A-Figure is, if you read down here, Sauron. So that's awesome to me. I'm glad we're finally going to get like a proper Sauron figure. And I have those pieces here from the Legolas and Gimli. I can't remember which one came with which, but we got an arm and a leg and his head. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So it looks like Frodo is coming with a torso. And then it looks like the Nazgul over here is coming with like his midsection piece, basically, like his crotch piece and stuff. So yeah, exciting. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and just get right into these. If you want to go back and check out the Legolas and Gimli figures, it's before I was using like a proper aspect ratio. It's one of my older videos at this point, so beware for the quality on that video, but they were really good figures, so I'm excited for these. And yeah, let's just go ahead and crack these open. We'll start with Frodo. I think the Nazgul is going to have a little bit more going for him, so we're going to start with Frodo. Before we start, here we go. The front of the box looks pretty good. There's the back of the box. If you want to pause it, read anything on there. There's the Gimli and Legolas. And then here's Wave 2. So, yeah. I don't know what it is about Diamond. Like, Diamond will make some really good stuff sometimes. Like, a lot of their Marvel figures, I think, are excellent. Some of them are a little miss. I got a Diamond Select Daredevil, a Marvel Select Daredevil a while back, which looked amazing, but, like, it had just some stilted articulation, which you want to pose Daredevil in some crazy poses. Kind of like a Spider-Man figure. And that just had, like, the worst articulation. Their John Wick figure was pretty cool. I like that one. I wanted to get the Crow figure that just came out, but again, it has like that weird wideness in the legs because they use those big, bulky joints. So that turned me off of it. Instead, I ended up, I pre-ordered the Mezco Crow, which is going to be my first Mezco. So interested to see how that turns out. I love the Crow. But I think Diamond has done a much better job with these Lord of the Rings figures. I don't know what kind of, push their ass into high gear with these, but I was very impressed with the Legolas and Gimli, and these look like they're going to be just as good. So I love the backdrop in the box. It's Middle Earth. It's like a map of Middle Earth. It's pretty cool. I don't really keep them, but like for like maybe figure photography or something, it's a pretty cool little piece. So we have Frodo here. Let me get this in the box. Looks like it's got tape. No, it does. Okay. Right there, and right there. So, there we go. We have a cloak Does this go with Sauron? Is this Sauron's like cape? It would appear so. Pretty sure this is Sauron's cape. Yeah, because it looks way too big to be for Frodo. So there you go. He's got Sauron's cape. It's actually a cloth good cape. I like that. The Nazgul looks like he's just complete like hard plastic cape, hard rubber capes and stuff. But it looks like Sauron came with an actual like cloth good. It doesn't have any wire for bending or posability, but it's all right. I'm glad we actually got a cloth good for it. Here's the actual Build-A-Figure piece. Looks really good. Stiff neck joint, ball joint there. Looks like he's just going to plug into the midsection. Call it good. Oh, that came off. So it looks like these just peg in the shoulder pads. The shoulder pieces. No movement to them at all, so the articulation's all going to come from the ball joint on the Build-A-Figure. Cool. Cool, we'll get to that. I'll probably do Sauron on his own in a separate video. Normally, I would do whatever like the last figure is, and then the Build-A-Figure. I do that with Marvel Legends, because Marvel Legends tends to have an odd number of figures in their lineups. Like instead of 6, like there'll be 6 Build-A-Figure pieces, and then a 7th one that doesn't have one. And I'll hold on to the 6 Build-A-Figure pieces, and then film those with like whatever the last figure is. But there's an even number in these waves, so I think I'll just do Sauron on his own. But we have that, and we have Frodo. That's all that's here. So yay! Did something fall out? Yeah, there we go. I thought I saw something fall out. Okay. I'm getting them all straightened up here. Apologies, I'm trying to get everything like ready. Okay, so there we go. We have our Frodo. He is small. There you go. Like, just for a comparison, here's the torso piece for Sauron, and then there's Frodo. We'll compare him to the Nazgul. But pretty basic. I mean, the coat is just it's like a hard rubber. He does have some pretty standard articulation. It's just a ball joint. Single jointed elbows, but he does have rotation at the elbows. Hands, same thing. It's pretty standard there. He does have a thigh swivel. He has a calf swivel. His feet, he's got a foot swivel. Pretty much everything you would want. No, I don't think he has a torso joint. Let me see. If he does, then it doesn't want to move. Oh, he does. He has a torso joint. So there you go. It was just kind of there. I like the sculpt on this. It's a very good Elijah Wood likeness. I think that's always been one of Diamond's stronger aspects of their head sculpts. Not all the time, but most of the time. Like the Brandon Lee one for the Crow looks weird. It's almost like too skinny. But the ones for these Lord of the Rings ones have been spot on. I do like it. I like the hair. The hair looks good. The colors are good. The feet and the legs are like dirty. You can actually see where like his like hobbit feet, like the hair is molded on it and painted properly. Like it's not just painted and smooth. It's like actually molded on there. So that's really nice. Yeah, not bad. I do kind of wish he came. I'm sorry, I know he's out of frame there. I wish he had kind of come with like the ring on the necklace or whatever. He does come with the little vial thing. I can't remember what it's called, but there it is. So he can like hold it up. Oh, it fell out. Okay, so he's gonna. You might have to work this into his hand to kind of get it to stick properly. But there you go. He does have his sword, which is sheathed. It does come out. So there you go. I like the detail on the sword. I remember one of the things that disappointed me with I think it was the Legolas, was he only came with like a couple of arrows, and he should have like a bunch. But all the weapons did look really good on those, and it looks really good here too. Yeah, really good. Let's see if he stands. Kind of another one of Diamond's issues has been standing. Frodo's good, so there we go. I like it. Looks good. As my Xbox just randomly turns on by itself over there. Did you see that? Like, you can actually see over here, like, the light just turned on by itself. He looks good. I like it. I think it's really good. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get Lord of the Rings figures, I think you got to get a Frodo, so there we go. Trying to figure out... Apologies. Where... I'll figure it out in a minute. Okay. So, yeah, there's Frodo. We'll set him to the side over here. And now we are going to take a look at the Nazgul. I'm more excited for this one, to be honest. There's the back of the box if you want to take a look. Same thing, package-wise, it's the exact same style of box. It even has the same little map of Middle-earth backdrop. All these have had so far. So, there it is. You can see it in the box there. I will say, I like this new kind of packaging Diamond's been doing with some of their stuff now. I've never been a big fan of the way they package like the Marvel Selects or the DC Select stuff. Or DC Direct, whatever it was. But I like this packaging. Just in a box, you can cut the tape on the bubble real easily, and, well, I say that now, and then it doesn't want to open. That's why there's like a thing there. There's a plastic. Well, not anymore, there's not. There we go. Sword fell out. I'm pretty sure... Oh, wow. I just hit everything and ruined it all. Apologies. I broke my little pod thing I had my phone on. I was packing it up when I took it with me when we were going somewhere. I just dropped it and it broke. Yeah, kind of sucks, but... I'm pretty sure that's Sauron's, right? That's his sword. So... yeah, we have this one, and then we have, pretty sure this is the one that goes with the Nazgul. So there we go. It is pretty much just like a kind of black grayscale color. But it still has like good detail. Like there's like a wash and a sheen to it. And the handle is even still like a slightly different color. So it's very well done in terms of like its coloring and everything. So I do like that. Here's the longsword. Mine, if you can tell, mine's a little warped. Might have to heat that up and bend it a little bit. But it's alright. Again, good detail. They actually put the effort into making focus like different grayscales, like different coloring. So that's nice. Then we have what I'm pretty sure is Sauron's, right? Yeah, so luckily this one is not warped. Good. It's got the edge, like the kind of broken end there. Different colorings. They even added like the little silver in the middle. That's nice. I like it. Try to get that back in there. There we go. And then we have there it is. There's the mid piece for Sauron. Get you some of that Sauron ass. I don't know why I said that. But there we go. So it looks like the torso, like I said, it's just a ball joint, so it's just going to go boom right in there. Cool. Like I said, we'll end up taking a look at that later. And now we can pull out the the old faceless one here. The Nazgul. A Nazgul. The Nazgul. Yeah, I mean, not really. I wanted to make a joke. I'm not going to now, but I really wanted to make a joke like, oh, the head sculpt on this is amazing. It's just nothing. Which is fair. I mean, that's what they are, right? They're like all headless and like there's something there, but it's like it's not there or whatever. But there we go. It's all just plastic. It's a pretty hard plastic too. Not exactly ideal for what I would want. But I know like doing a whole cloth good thing probably would have been too much. My biggest issue as I move everything again is that I'm hoping this doesn't hinder standing. Because he has decent posability in terms of like his arms are going to have a lot like here. Like, all right, he's actually got a bicep joint. He's got the single jointed elbow, but it's like a ball joint. So it does swivel. And I'm sure there's a lot more going on underneath. Like if I lift it up, like it looks like he's got thigh swivel and everything, but I think the cloak is going to hinder a lot of it. I mean, it moves, but it's not like the back part's definitely not going anywhere. So I'm hoping that's not too bad. He does feel a little janky in the legs too. Like those are kind of loose. So we'll see. I mean, he does stand, so yay. Looks like this hand is going to be a little hard to kind of maneuver. There we go. It kind of didn't want to turn at first, but there we go. I got it. But that being said, the detail like on the armor on the hand is very good. Look at that. Like I like the detail there. And the cloak itself, even though it's a hard plastic, does look really good. That head sculpt, man. I know, I'm just messing. And then down here, like you can see like the armor looks amazing. You just can't see it. But it's all there. Let me see. Yeah, so because they have like these armored hands, and like I'll just unsheath it here. Boom. There you go. I just wish the legs weren't so pushed together like this. He's like basically standing because of the cloak. Like if I lift him up like that, like his legs aren't even hitting the ground. One of them is, the other one's not. It's very weird. But it works regardless. As long as he stands still and doesn't fall over, I'm good. So yeah. I mean, it works for what it is. Get that out of there. Sheath that back up. And yeah, so we got our Nazgul, Frodo. I like them. They're good. Like I said, I don't think you need to do a whole lot. Like that Nazgul is pretty limited just because of the way the cloak is. I'm sure I'm underestimating its articulation. I'm sure there's people who will get this guy into some crazy stuff. But I don't really think you have to, unless like you want to put him on a horse. I mean, but beyond that, I do like this like kind of series overall. It's been really good. Again, I'm pretty open about like I'm not the biggest Diamond fan, Diamond Select Toys fan, but I think they've done an excellent job with this Lord of the Rings line so far. And the whole Sauron Build-A-Figure thing has been really exciting. So yeah, I like it. I think it's I think they're both good. I loved the Legolas and Gimli. I probably wouldn't say these are like the Nazgul maybe, but like I can't say this set is as exciting as that one. But you know, I do think it's like necessary if you're going to have like a Lord of the Rings collection. So, you know, you want to get the like the characters you can and everything. But that's going to be it for this one. Like I said, in the next set of these, we'll take a look at the last wave, Wave 3, which should complete our Sauron Build-A-Figure. And just kind of go from there. I don't know if Diamond has announced that they're doing more of these. I know there's the... I know because I have it. There's the Comic-Con exclusive Gollum and Frodo, Invisible Frodo. I have that. I'm still debating whether I want to open it or not, but I do have it because I like the packaging so much. And there is a solo Gollum release coming out with like the rock he can climb up on and everything. It's like an extra piece. But thank you. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to, but I appreciate anybody who does. And yeah, this has been the latest episode of the Rooftop Two-Headed Cow Caravan. Thank you, and I will catch you guys in the next video.